Hi, I'm Unique Model, aka Shantae Renee P for Positivity, and this is a channel for love and healing. And I want you to know that love begins with you, and it absolutely does. And I'm actually having to figure that out for myself and believe that for myself today. Because, yeah, shit's always happening. So, I started a series, read my book with me if you please. My book, My Ultimate Act of Vulnerability, by Shantae Powell, available on Amazon KDP. And I am reading through the book a poem a day during the week. And I am now in chapter March 2019. And this poem is called Loveless Marriage. When I realized I had been in a loveless marriage, I was already heading into divorce. Why would he lie to me for 20 plus years? I found out a couple of days ago. He knew he would never forgive me for my indiscretion during our first year of marriage. But we stayed married. He strayed shortly after that, and then I strayed again. Then I got up the courage to leave and was asked to come back because he wanted to work it out and that he loved me. A couple of days ago, I found out I was lied to and basically trapped in a loveless life for the last 13 years. I always wondered why I felt the urge to look for satisfaction elsewhere, but resisted after he wanted to work it out. It was because I was a convenience to have around, to care for the children I had bear, and he said he wanted them around, but didn't want the responsibility that comes with having to care for them. Wow, that's just another slap in the face. All those years wasted, all the tears shed, and they continue. So at that time, I was still going back and forth, trying to basically figure out a relationship, trying to figure out where everything went wrong, trying to figure out what I did wrong. Because actually at that time, I blamed myself for every wrong thing that happened in my life. Like, if my kids was fucking up, it was my fault. If my husband wasn't acting right, it was my fault. Of course, if I wasn't acting right, it was my fault. But I had to figure out, what the fuck? I'm not responsible for everything. I didn't raise these kids by myself. I didn't enter this marriage by myself. And everything is not my fault. But that was because of the place that I was in mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that I felt everything was my fault. When in actuality, it was not. It took a long time. I didn't really figure that out until this year, which is, well, it's 2021, but I figured out last year, I should say, 2020. I'm not responsible for everything. I'm not responsible for other people's actions. As I continue to figure out, especially with the day I've had, I'm sure I'll talk about it one day, but I'm not responsible for other people's bullshit and their actions and their values and what's important to them. That's their responsibility. And eventually you have to ask yourself, get to a point, like, are these things in alignment with me, and are they helping me, are they aligning with me, or are they making it worse for me? Am I growing in this situation? So, I mean, during that time, we had already separated, because we've been separated for like forever. But it was just a matter of who was going to file for the divorce first. So I had to take that step, and it was hard, but I had to. Not wanting to because of financial security, mainly, and thinking, we can work it out, we can make it work. Not if you're not on the same page, and you don't have the same goal in mind. It just doesn't work. So, yeah, that's all I have for you today. Sending you love and healing. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Bye.